Let's go.
Well, it's that time again, and you already know what that means. That's right, Dragon Ball Super Episode 7 review. So, yes. So, hey, Ninja Reviewer here to review the latest episode. Now, I also might talk about episode of Sabo, because I just finished that as well. That one's probably not going to be the longest one, like the longest review, but, I'll still say regardless, I actually did see it, and I'll probably get my thoughts on that as well. But anyways, moving right along to the big thing, which is Dragon Ball Super Episode 7. Now, I gotta say, when it comes to this episode, while I really did enjoy the aspect of this episode, I really enjoyed the Z-Warriors just, trying to go in and actually try to, get their chance of actually trying to damage Beerus. Of course, it just wasn't gonna happen. We saw Piccolo, Android 18, Tien, and all of them pretty much just well, except for Krillin. I don't think Yamcha was even there either, but let's be real, they're just sideline characters. It was actually pretty funny though, now that I just realized that. There's this one funny moment I really liked, or there are a couple of funny, well, I don't know about funny, but they were more like ownage. It was just shots fired, just freaking devastating, just shot down, shot down moments were just, the damage exposed was just ridiculous. Alright, there's this one scene where we see Chi-Chi talking to Krillin, and he's just staring at them fighting, and then Chi-Chi, because we saw, Android 18 pretty much got her ass whooped as well after trying to fight, and Chi-Chi's like, really, Krillin, you the husband, you're letting your wife do all the fighting? And he's like, well, I don't really fight anymore because I kind of retired from that. And, I want to protect my daughter. And then it's, okay, that part was funny, though, because I love the way Chi-Chi just, fucking exposed Krillin. Really? I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree, because that, again, she is your wife, You could be a little, I don't know, concerned for her. I'm just saying. I mean, if it was my wife out there, I would be concerned and I would try to help out, but you didn't do that. Good job. Father of the year. So definitely Krillin was just the worst this week. But I mean, I understand he retired from fighting, and plus that, again, he wouldn't be able to do much anyway, but I just love the fact that I like how it's thinking what the audience is pretty much thinking the same exact thing, or just the people who are watching it. I actually kind of agree with that. And then the second one was pretty much then Yamcha just does, I was like, don't worry, I'll protect your daughter with my life. I'm like, no, Yamcha, no, come on. That's another big failure right there. I thought that was actually pretty funny. In a way, I know he was trying to be serious, but it was just so funny, because it's what's the point, Yamcha? You're gonna get exposed. You're probably not even gonna even put up a fight. You just get in there, you don't even have to do any fighting. You're just already passed out. Fuck you. No. Especially, I mean, I understand you want to be, you want to be that cool guy again, but you're not the cool guy. You suck, man. You fucking suck. Just admit that. You're not gonna win. And then, also, it's also, and then Piccolo, the best line was actually Piccolo, because I was like, oh, ho, ho. He was basically well, don't even do it, because you're gonna die for nothing. And I'm like, thank you. Now that makes actually perfect sense, because what's the point? You'll die for nothing, because you guys, what's the whole point of bringing you guys back if you guys ain't gonna do shit? So I was actually really oh my god. I think they've been watching too much Team 4-Star stuff lately, because that's kind of I'm kind of thinking of, I can think of so many Team 4-Star jokes to go at that, but not right now at the moment. So yeah, besides that though, it's pretty much just showcasing how much of a badass and how on a whole different scale of fighting is Beerus actually at. And Gohan especially, oh my god, he was such a disappointment. He just powers up, he just goes there, get the fuck out, and he's already out. Oh man, this is why I don't like Gohan anymore now. So it's now I remember why I did not like him before. I mean, I liked it when he was fighting against Cell, when he was in teenager form, but that again, I can understand it's Beerus, because He made Majin Buu one of the strongest last villains they fought, like a fucking like punching bag, a blob. Like really, like it's like a child, like a baby to Beerus. Like this, like are you kidding me here? Like, oh man. But I mean it was pretty cool though, just seeing them try to at least fight, because unlike in the Battle of Gods movie, which I kind of like here better, because in Battle of Gods, he pretty much just used, like, Beerus just used, like, a bunch of chopsticks, and he just knocked them out, like, in one shot, and everybody was just passed out. Here, not really anybody was passed out in this part. Actually, they were all still kicking, but they're just, like, really, really, like, weakened, like, badly. So, that was, like, a huge difference compared to the movie. And then Dende is pretty much saying that that particular Kai is one of the gods, so that's why goes like, you guys shouldn't even be trying. And even Piccolo wanted to Gohan the fight, but, you know, that didn't work. So besides all that, though, we see Vegeta pretty much just still trembling and still trying to actually try his best to lay it cool, not to get him too pissed off. He's enraged, like, he really wants to do something, but he knows that he definitely can't win. And Beerus is just, like, fucking taunting with Vegeta. It's like, you're weak, you're just like your father, like, you know, you're just afraid. You're not, like, you know, out in the open. Like, you're not raged up. Like, you're not strong enough to actually face me. If you ever see me, you just cowered before me. And you just can't do anything to protect anyone that you love. And it's like, damn, Beerus is just shutting down Vegeta hard. And you can tell that Vegeta is struggling. Now, I liked how they did this better. But the thing I had a problem with in this episode is how long it fucking took just to get to that breaking point of Vegeta. We all know the scene we're talking about where Beerus just, like, pin smacks fucking Bulma, like, in that goddamn movie. But here, the ending to this episode, the way they did it, just to build that shit up, like, don't get me wrong, much as I really like this episode and the concept compared to Battle of Gods, you know the real hero of this actual episode is? The Shushi guy. Yes. The Shushi guy is, like, the god of all Earthlings. He is the Superman of Japan. This is the real Superman. This guy gave Shushi to Wiz. He's like, no, you know, Bears, let's not destroy the Earth right now. I want to eat some of this good-ass food. And you know that's a huge plus when he actually saved your asses from being destroyed. Because even Beerus keeps telling him, come on, Wiz, let's just go already. Let's just destroy this planet. There's no Super Saiyan God or anything like that, or I mean, maybe the prophecy was just bullshit, but Wiz is like, no, I don't care. This food is just so goddamn delicious, man. Come on. It's like, fine, whatever. We'll just wait for like a while until you're ready, I guess. And when you arrive ready, it could take centuries for all we know. So what really happened also is that while that's going on too, Beerus is just kind of getting annoyed. Oh, I forgot to mention Gotenks actually takes a shot, which I will admit is kind of better than the movie, because in the movie, again, it was just one-shotted, but here, you see that Gotenks is actually trying, and then Beerus is just, like, toying with him. It's like, why'd you stop? And then, like, he just keeps on punching, and then he just, like, child plays with Gotenks, treating him like a child. Well, obviously, he's, like, even though combined age, like, if you do the math, it'll be older, but, you know, since they're, like, what, 8 or 9 or whatever, so, you know, you can obviously tell he is treating them like, you know, little brats, and then the fusion pretty much fails against it. But, okay, but getting to that aside, though, as much as I really enjoyed the episode again, my biggest problem was the way it was paced out, because it took forever. I mean, forever for this shit to finally, like, hit the fan with Vegeta. I'm like, come on, can we just get to the main point of this? It's like, I liked how they extended it, but they could have done it so much better. Like, the patterning of it could have been a lot better, at least in my opinion, because I felt like it was being a bit dragged out way too long, at least in my opinion. Then we get to the big moment. Just Beerus, just the big moment where Bulma just steps in. It's like, you know, what's your problem? At first, you know, just like in the movie, Bulma slaps Beerus first. And says, like, you're a threat to my party. You know, I don't care if you're, like, a family relative or Vegeta. You don't have to act so rude and attack my friends. And whatever. And I'm like, when I first saw this in the movie, I'm like, Bulma, you crazy bitch. What the fuck are you doing? You're messing with a goddamn god. That, again, she don't care. She's fucking Bulma. She can, I mean, if it was like Frieza or something, I bet she would have done the same shit to Frieza or whoever she faces as one of the villains. She don't even care. She would still do it no matter what.
Bulma's scary.
Yeah.
You're a gun, you're fucked. fucked.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like I remember when
fucked.
she was younger, she had the gun. That was actually really funny. And
Or if you leave for her birthday, you're fucked.
yeah.
You're fucked in the ass. Like,
I think.
I'm going.
Imagine if she's on her period. That'd be even worse.
Jesus, no. Oh my god. You're dead.
Oh my god.
Oh no, his wife was pregnant.
I don't know, I guess. I don't know. I never seen her pregnant, so I don't even want to imagine that, to be honest.
Fuck you up.
I don't even want to imagine, to be honest. Like,
No.
I can't even see that happening.
You gotta be like pissing in his pants. Like,
Yeah.
I love this woman.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess love works in mysterious ways. I don't know. I wouldn't even be. I was even shocked myself that when I first saw the series and I saw Vegeta as like the father moment, that actually shocked me because I thought it was actually gonna be Yamcha, but I was like, I don't even understand how this guy's even father material in the first place. But it was funny how they actually show that later on how they bond. It's pretty funny. Like, like you could tell that they were made for each other because they both have that freaking like I don't give a fuck attitude sort of way. So it's like.
I don't give like that Applejack face. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
I don't give a fuck.
I remember at the beginning he would just call her woman or not even Bulma most of the time. So it's like, yeah. Oh man, I know it's completely off topic, but.
Back to what happened to Bob.
Completely off topic. And plus I just paused it just for a sec anyway. So, just a little jump cut. So anyways, you'll probably notice when you see the video. So, anyways, so, very end we see Bulma. She gets, like, of course, the way they built, I will admit it was pretty cool. I like it because, like, in the movie it was just one slap. It was just an anger trigger. And Vegeta's like, you hurt my Bulma. And he fucking gets, like, really extremely pissed. And then that's when stuff goes down and Vegeta starts to unleashes his anger against Beerus. However, here, they build it up so much with the drama and the music. It's like, as soon as she does only get slapped, but she gets it a couple of times. Not once, twice, but 3 times in standstill frame. And it's like, oh my Jesus Christ. Like, I can't believe they did that. And then he just, like, sends Bulma flying while Goten and her own son Trunks just catches him. Then Vegeta finally unleashes his rage. And then, of course, we don't really see, like, the actual battle because that's in the next episode. I'm like, really? You had to stop it there, but, you know. So we're seeing in the next episode preview that technically it's going to be Vegeta fighting off against Beerus if he can succeed over his rage. Unfortunately, it also says that he kind of powered up a bit more. Like, he has a bit more of a power-up advantage than Goku did, so... I don't know. I mean, that's just because of anger. I mean, Gohan had that same thing, and then, of course, now he can't really do it as much. But, yeah, so that's the entire episode. So, my overall thoughts, it was a pretty good episode. Pacing of the episode could have been a hell of a lot better. I'm just saying there. The animation was good. I like the animation for this episode, like, a lot. I mean, it seems like after episode 5 and the negative feedback they got, like, with the fight between Goku and Beerus with that ridiculous ass animation, they're like, you know what? Nah, we got to amp this up, guys. We don't want to lose viewers and stuff like that to what happened. I mean, who knows? Maybe if they remaster this, if they release it on Blu-ray and make it, you know, remastering wise, maybe they can make it better. But who knows? But also from there, it looks like Goku's finally going to come in the next episode, unless it's just for the end of the episode, which I have a small feeling that it's going to be the case, but. Whatever, though. We'll see how that goes. So, I'm going to give the episode like a 4 out of 5. I thought it was pretty good. Pacing just could have been a hell of a lot better. But there was still some really cool moments here. It just shows how powerful Beerus really is as a god tier level. And also, I did like the little funny moments here and there. Even though some of it wasn't really funny except for the Wiz stuff. Supposed to be comedy. But it was just really great just to see like the ownage of like Chi-Chi getting the ownage points. Fucking... Piccolo too, like the way they just told him, like, just stop, you suck, you're gonna die for nothing, and then yeah, wow. But anyways, yeah, but other than that though, like, I really, and of course, the extended fight scenes are pretty nice too, with the Z-Warriors, though, that was actually pretty cool. Like, them just going all in, just, like, doing all the punches and stuff, that was pretty cool. So, yeah, so again, a pretty enjoyable episode. Let me know your thoughts, comment section down below, if you guys excited for episode 8. So until then, this is the Ninja Reviewer signing out, and yeah, catch you guys later.